Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for Married in Medicine Season 9 Reunion Part 1. And we definitely gonna go ahead and get into it. I thought it was pretty good. Before I do, y'all already know what to do. Help out the algorithm, help me grow my channel. It's free. Come on now. Do something nice for somebody. Hit the subscribe, like if you've been here before. If you enjoy this video at the end, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get into it. So, Heavenly and Contessa get to arguing in them streets like they ain't got no home training, outside they trailers. And I'm like, why do they have trailers? Why don't they have rooms? I don't know. So, whatever. Same old. Andy walking through doing what he do every reunion. So we start with Quad's package. A lot of people saying Quad was best dressed. I don't know if they should follow like Real Housewives with them like color coordinating. I don't know. It was like the fashions were just off for me. I don't know. But anyway, so Quad said Mason likes to film, but he is not allowed to watch the show. It's inappropriate. He's a child. Andy asks how she's adjusting to being a parent now, and she's like, I adapt to any situation easily, so it's fine. And I'm like, yeah, she adapted easily because he only there while they filming, in my opinion. So Toya lets out a loud yawn, and I'm like, here we go, 2 seconds in. So Andy asks why Mason's living with her and not his mom. Quad was like, look, my mom was moving from Tennessee. They agreed on it. While she gets settled, he's gonna stay with her. So it's like, okay, he's not really like moved in fully. Like he's just staying with you for the time being. Is that what's going on? I don't know. He gave her something to talk about in the beginning of the season for me. So Andy asked Toya if Quad's new house is an upgrade from her previous home. Toya was like, look, I don't judge anyone's home. I don't be going through judging. Toya, girl, we 5 minutes in and you already with the tall tales and the stories. But okay. Quad was like, look, she's everything Toya wants to be. She don't even really like Eugene. I don't know if like Quad is I think like there's parts and things about Quad that Toya kind of wants to be. Like I think Toya wants to be free. Like as great of a man as I think Eugene is from watching the show. I don't know him personally now. I think that she would like to sometimes be free of like, you know, mom and wife and just be footloose and fancy free like Quad is. I mean, I get it. Sometimes, you know, I love my children. Sometimes you just think like, man, what would my life be if it was like just me and I wasn't, you know, somebody's mama. So I get that. Suddenly, Toya, like, she pulling out pay stubs and receipts to prove, like, where she get her money from. Because, you know, they love to say, like, we don't know what Quad do. No, we don't know what Quad gets her money from. And while the amounts sound pretty good to me, I'd like to make $14,000 a month. Like, I mean, shoot, I'd be good to go. But, you know, that's probably, like, change and pennies to them. So Quad was like, what you need to do, because they was like, Toya was like, you're not stable. No, Toya, you're not stable. And she was like, Quad gonna say, you need to move in a double wide. She was like, no, you need to buy a double wide because you always on the go. You need to get a mobile home double wide because you are always on the move. That was funny to me. I'm like, did the people hear what she just said? I was cracking up, cackling, if you will. First of all, don't sleep. If I had some land, if I was down south and I had some land, honey, these new mobile homes, especially these double and triple wides, they different. They is nice. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, the new ones is nice. This ain't back in the day like trailer. These is like homes. Like, okay, you wouldn't even tell. Honey, it's a ranch. They wouldn't even know the difference. Anyway, a fan asked Quad why she doesn't show her dating life, and like basically like we don't know what's going on with her on a personal level, and if you're going to be on a reality show, then you need to show some type of reality. But you know, Quad was like, look, because they started talking about her sleeping with the married man. She's like, I don't sleep with married men. At this point, I guess we just want to know who you're sleeping with. But we know her and this married man thing, they're going to drag it up and down the streets. So Quad took a polygraph test. Toya was like, this is not admissible in court. Like, we can't use this. They don't use it in court, and we ain't going to use it here. I don't know why she even did this. Like, this was unnecessary. So Heavenly was like, look, Because Andy was like, okay, it's not admissible in court, but does anybody here believe it? Does anybody here think Quad is doing this? Everybody was like, shaking their head, no. Heavenly was like, she doesn't believe that Quad is sleeping with a married man, just like she don't believe Toya is sleeping with her neighbor. Now, if Heavenly's telling the truth now, I don't know now. So Quad was telling Heavenly, like, stop apologizing and then you turn around doing the same thing. And Contessa was like, that's what I said. And Quad was like, Contessa, let me talk to Heavenly. I said, why she say it like that? Like, Contessa and Heavenly gonna have their time. So Heavenly said, Toya, we can't be doing that, like spreading these rumors about Toya because Toya got a husband. Andy was like, what's that got to do with anything? Like, Ian? So we can talk about Quad because she's single, but not Toya because she has a husband? Like, what does that mean? Like, okay. And it's like, Heavenly, she a little old school. So it's like, if you ain't married, she don't got no respect for it, pretty much. Heavenly's like, she don't want to tear up her family. Andy was like, okay, but the contractor is married and he has a family. You don't think it was tearing up his family? And what about it ruining Quad's reputation? I mean, if she want to get a man, like, now she got to worry about explaining these rumors away. So Simone talks about the mystery behind how Quad can afford her house. Toya sitting up there talking about herself, trying to make it about her. Girl, it's not your time to shine. It's not about you. Shush. Simone ignores her and was like, look, I've been in my house for 22 years. You got the HVAC and you got this bill and that bill and all that stuff. Okay, that's you. And talking about I don't be trying to keep up. That's you. If you don't want to move, don't move. If Quad wants to move, Quad can move. She obviously ain't asking nobody for no money. She ain't asking y'all for a loan. So she can afford to go. Let her go. Why do you care? And I'm just like, stop acting like single women can't afford nice things. We don't know what Quad got going on outside the show. We don't really need to know. Like, she don't really owe that to nobody. She said, I got investments in this and that. We don't know what those investments are. We have no clue. She was on Sister Circle, so she had some money from that. She was married. She was stacking her money away from that. She was on the show, so I'm sure she saved. We know that she was trying to get away from Dr. G, so I'm sure she was planning accordingly and strategically. She's getting money from the show. She has other things going on. She probably makes appearances and stuff. We can sit here all day trying to figure it out. At the end of the day, don't act like it's plenty of people that's married and is a husband and a wife. They're not a single person and can't afford a home for $100,000, let alone $2 million. So don't even. I don't know. I was annoyed by Dr. Simone saying that. And it's like, I guess, because she has never been like a single woman. But let's not be mistaken. This day and age, my sisters out here are out earning these men, and they are like the breadwinners. The men need the women to get things done these days, so we can get it done ourselves. We don't need no man. And Quad got it done. So we get into Heavenly's package, and Heavenly said, because Andy asked her like, okay, well, how are you holding up after your mom's passing, and are you respecting your mom's wishes and talking to your sister? But it didn't seem, when Andy was doing that, like, it didn't seem genuine to me. Like, it was like, I'm so sorry for your loss, rest in peace to your mom, like, nothing, no real acknowledgement. And I'm like, Andy really don't like Heavenly. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm gathering. He don't really see it for her. So Fan, she said she is talking to her sister like her mom wanted, and a fan asked if her mouth ever got her in trouble with her business. Would she watch what she's saying? Would she start to censor herself? And she said yes, but it hasn't been affecting my businesses. And Andy was like, well, look, well, that's funny. It ain't affecting your businesses, but you don't care about it affecting your friendships? Bottom line is no. Like, truth be told, I mean, no, it's not affecting her businesses. So that's what she cares about. She didn't even watch what she said to her own sister. So we get into the lady shady comments, and Andy asked Annila if her Halloween costume joke landed. It didn't land for Toya, like, when they got upset about it, like, but it was kind of funny to me. I'm gonna be honest, some people didn't think it was funny. It made me chuckle. But I think it would have been better if they were on good terms at the time. Since they weren't on good terms in that moment, it ain't really hit. So Toya was like, look, next year I'll dress up as a burglar. That was low. Too soon, Toya. Too soon. So we get into Annilia's package, and we find out her home was broken into again. Andy asked if she'd be willing to move, and she said if it happens again, and he was like 2 times isn't enough. Honey, okay, I'd have been out of there so fast. But she said it's her dream home. She built it from the ground up. So no, they were planning on that being their forever home. So they're not anxious to move. Well, if y'all would get rid of ring lights and get a real security system, that could help. I mean, y'all got no ADT, no, I'm just saying, like. So a fan asked Annila how she got paid or got all that free furniture that cost like thousands of dollars, basically. With this, is how they broke it down. With less than 100K on IG, less than 5K on TikTok, and a blog that hasn't been updated since 2019. I said, ooh, because was looking at her social media and I ain't really see I feel like she got an okay following on Instagram, but she don't even post on there all the time. So she gave Andy some receipts, but it really didn't give no clarity. I hope we circle back next week and talk more about Miss Gomez, because why are we acting like Miss Gomez went back to Houston when she really went down the block? Or is this going to be addressed? Are we going to bump Annila down to friend of and bring Audra up? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about it? But okay, we'll find out. We got 2 more episodes. So Simone was saying it was inappropriate for Annila to bring her mom to the O-Shop party. I'm in agreement. I don't even care if her mama and Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone is the same age. Like, I don't care. This is for the group. Nobody else bought anybody else. Nobody else bought a friend. Nobody else bought. You bought your mama and you didn't even ask if it was okay. You didn't tell anybody. I had a friend who used to invite people out to do stuff with her and her mom, and it's like, girl, no. Why are you doing? No, I don't want to. Like someone said, I want to drink, I want to cut, honey, I want to drink, I want to cuss, I want to cut up. And then your mama's sitting there, and then it's like, if you cussing and drinking around your mama, that's cool, but that's your mama. It's making me uncomfortable. I don't want to do it. No. So I was like, look. So Simone was like, okay, and then that statement that she made when she was saying something about whoever broke into her house needed to take accountability, it was basically implying that she knew who did it. And, she felt like it was just catty. And Neely was like, no, that's not what it meant. Well, what did it mean? So Andy addresses Quad saying Toya could have been behind it and said, that's almost worse than the cheating rumors. And it is. It is. It's much worse. Yeah, if you feel a way about somebody saying that you a homewrecker, saying somebody's a robber and a thief, my goodness, why would you even imply something like that? Quad said she didn't think Toya was behind it, but she was knowledgeable of it. Guilty by association, Quad? That's just almost just as bad. So Contessa was like, look, accusing someone of a felony is not okay, and it's not. Annila took a polygraph as well, so her and Quad must have went together. And it's doing nothing for me. It's doing nothing for me. But okay. It says she didn't stage the robbery. We don't even know if that guy that they was testing with was legit. Truth be told. But she was like, look. She said she didn't set it. It says she didn't set up the robbery. She didn't stage it or nothing like that. And she didn't start the rumor of Toya sleeping with the neighbor in the neighborhood. Contessa asked Annila, why is she going on vacation with somebody who she thinks has something to do with robbing her house? And Heavenly was like, Annila never accused Toya. Quad did. Andy didn't really address that. He slipped right on past it. But yeah, Quad did. So, Andy asked Annila if she believes Toya, had any knowledge of the robbery. If she had, not if she was, behind it, and she was the mastermind behind it, but, did you even know anything about it? That's where it ends. So we're going to find out next time. Let me know what y'all are thinking. I feel like it was just a warm-up. But to be honest, it's already better than all 3 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunions. So let me know what y'all think. Comment, share, subscribe. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Bye.